pledge loyalty to. These are the ones that we have to know, and these are the ones who are the sources for all our answers, for all our questions on religion and other matters of life. And as the same thing, each Imam, after his time, specified the next Imam. So Imam Ali alayhi salam specified that the Imam next is Imam Hassan alayhi salam. And so did Imam Hassan. He said the next Imam is Imam Hussein alayhi salam, etc., etc., etc. Until Imam Hassan Askari sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, alayhi salam, said that the Imam after me is my son Muhammad al-Hujjah ibn al-Hasan al-Askari ajalla ta'ala farajahu al-sharif. So these 12 Imams were specified by the Prophet, and each Imam restated the name of the next Imam. So now we are living at the time where our Imam is Imam Mahdi Ajalla Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. So what are our duties toward this Imam? Now Imam, it is correct that we don't have direct reach to him, but we still can contact him spiritually at least. He can hear us, we know that, we believe that he can hear us, he can answer our questions indirectly. So our duties toward him is first to recognize his characteristics. How to do that? We go to the narrations of the Prophet and Imams. They all specify the characteristics and specified everything related to him, the signs of his reappearance, the signs of his time, etc., etc. Another one is to pledge loyalty to him. Okay, we don't have direct reach to him, but we should pledge loyalty to him. There were people at the time of the Prophet that they did not live in Medina, they did not live in Hijaz. They were living in different countries, but they also pledged loyalty to the Prophet. They followed his rulings, they followed his sayings, they asked him indirectly through messengers. We can do the same thing with our Imam. We can just assume that we are living in a different country, but we can still reach him, spiritually at least. The other one is performing our religious deeds, everyday deeds, good behavior. All these are our duties towards our Imam. We are the followers of the Imam. We claim that we follow him. Unless we do our religious deeds, unless we behave properly, we are not. We won't be true followers. So it is a duty for us to do good deeds, to perform well. And the next one is to prepare us to be among his followers. So we all know that Imam Mahdi Ajalla Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif, when he turns, he's going to have a global revolution. He wants to bring back good onto this world. So unless we are very well prepared to accept him first, to aid him in spreading the good will, we won't be true followers. So we have the duty of preparing ourselves. And finally, we have to pray every day for God to hasten his return. And that's one of Imam Ajalla Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif questions to us. He asked us to pray for hastening his return. فأكثروا بالدعاء لتعجيل الفرج فإن ذلك فرجكم. So if we know the Imam alayhi salam, what benefit we will have on our lives? And it's very clear from the first hadith that I recited, unless we know the Imam of our time, we are not true believers. So that's one benefit for doing that. Khawarij, for example, at the time of Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam, were believers, apparently. They used to do prayers, they used to memorize Quran, they used to recite Quran, they knew the rulings of Islam, but they did not recognize the true Imam as their Imam, and they ended up dying as unbelievers. The companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, they were true believers. They used to do their prayers, they used to do their deeds, their religious deeds, and they believed that Imam Hussein is the righteous Imam. They followed his rulings, they followed his orders, they pledged loyalty to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And that's why they ended up remembered as good people, as good believers. And they are always remembered every year. We hear about Habib, we hear about Zuhair, we hear about Hur, for example. Hur was on the wrong side, but at the moment that he recognized the actual Imam, the true Imam, and he pledged loyalty to his Imam of his time, he moved from the wrong path to the correct path. So nowadays, at the time of Imam Mahdi Ajjallahu Ta'ala Faraj al-Sharif, if we recognize ourselves with the Imam of our time, if we establish good knowledge of the Imam of our time, we will have the opportunity to be among his followers when he returns, to be among his companions who are at least at the same level of the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So my advice to myself, to you brothers as well, to familiarize ourselves with the Imam of our time, to prepare ourselves for his return, and pray for hastening his return, and do all our best to be among his true companions. And finally, I would recite this dua, this prayer from Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salam, who says, Allahumma arifni nafsak, fa inni in lam a'rifk, lam a'rif nabiyak. Allahumma arifni rasulak, fa inni in lam a'rif rasulak, lam a'rif hujjatak. Allahumma arifni hujjatak, fa inni in lam a'rif hujjatak, dalaltu an dini. Oh Allah, guide me to yourself. If you did not recognize, if you did not guide me to yourself, I will not know about my prophets. Oh Allah, guide me to your messenger. Unless you guide me to your messenger, I will not be familiar with your guides. Oh Allah, familiarize me with your guides. Unless I am familiar with your guides, I will be a misbeliever and misguided. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope that this was of any use to you. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. صل على محمد وآل محمد. Thank you very much.